Imagine a war being so violent that the entire earth split apart. A war where fathers devoured their children. One that lasted 10 years, but decided the entire fate of the universe forever. This is the story of the Titanomachy, the war between gods and titans. Everything started with chaos, and from it came Gaia, the earth, and from her came Uranus, the sky. Together they brought forth a powerful race, the Titans. But one stood among them, Cronus, the greatest of them all. Soon he will come to find that his father, Uranus, fearing his children, imprisoned many of them within the earth. With a sickle forged by Gaia, Cronus ambushed his father and seized control of the cosmos. He became King of the Titans. Yet the moment he gained power, he began being haunted by the same prophecy as his father before him. One of his children would overthrow him. And fear has a way of turning kings into monsters. Cronus married Rhea, and they both ruled and had kids destined to be one of the greatest gods in Greek myths. Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, Poseidon. But each time one was born, Cronus did something unimaginable. He swallowed them whole, one by one disappearing in his father's stomach. Rhea could only watch helplessly, watching her newborns cry for the first time, only to see that cry silenced forever. Soon she became pregnant again, determined not to lose another child. She traveled to the island of Crete and gave birth in secret and named him Zeus. Rhea wrapped the rock in a cloth and handed it to Cronus. The Titan king swallowed the stone without suspicion. Meanwhile, Zeus grew to adulthood hidden in a cave, and the countdown for war had begun. Soon, Zeus would learn the truth. Knowing that his siblings were not dead, he devised a plan. With the help of the Titaness Metis, he prepared a potion that forced Cronos to vomit up everything he had swallowed. First came the stone. Then one by one, the lost children of Cronos were freed at last. And for the first time, all of them stood side by side. But that was only the beginning. Cronos and the Titans still ruled the universe. If Zeus wanted justice, he would have to wage war against them. And so the world divided in two sides. Cronos and the Titans, ruling from Mount Others, and Zeus and the young gods gathering on Mount Olympus. Legend says the war lasted for 10 years. Titans were not weak after all. They were ancient cosmic beings who ruled since the dawn of creation. Neither were Zeus and the young Olympians. But they weren't the mighty gods we would later hear from in myths. The universe was locked in a stalemate. Then, Zeus discovered that the key to victory had been imprisoned deep beneath the abyss of Tartarus, the Cyclopes and the monstrous hundred-handed ones, the Hecatoncheires. Zeus descended into the darkness and freed them. Unknowingly, that single decision would come to change the tide of the war. Grateful, the Cyclopes forged gifts for Zeus and his two brothers. Zeus received the thunderbolt. Poseidon was given the trident, and Hades acquired the helm of darkness. Everything but ordinary weapons, they came to represent divine authority itself. Suddenly, the Titans charged from Mount Others. The Olympians rose to meet them. The last battle had begun. Zeus, thunderbolt in hand, tore across the heaven with lightning. Poseidon and Hades stood by him. The seas raged, the earth quaked, and the underworld itself trembled. the 100-handed hurled giant boulders at the Titan's army, burying them in stone. And finally, Cronus stood against Zeus, the sun he had failed to destroy. Lightning split the sky as the 100-handed ones finished the last Titan standing. When thunder faded, Cronus fell. He was chained and cast into Tartarus. The rest of the defeated Titans were also dragged into Tartarus, there behind massive gates, surrounded by walls, and with the 100-handed ones as their guards, they were imprisoned forever. The universe had a new order, but the three brothers would not fight over who ruled it. They left their fate to chance. They casted lots to divide the cosmos. Zeus received the sky, becoming the ruler of the heavens. Poseidon claimed the seas, commanding oceans and storms. Hades was given the underworld, ruling as lord of the realm of the dead. With the world divided, so began the age of Olympian gods. This is why the Titanomachy remains relevant today. Beyond being a simple battle between good and evil, it makes us question, if Cronus, like Zeus, was once the one who freed his siblings from their father's tyranny, then what truly sets them apart? In reality, it teaches us that it is the very nature of power that can corrupt even those who once fought for a just cause. Our history often repeats itself when the victors forget the reasons they fought in the first place. Every myth holds a secret, and every legend has another chapter. If you enjoyed this journey, leave a like, subscribe, and return when the next tale awakens.